here and do a little Facebook Live for you guys, kind of like a little surprise. Something that's been on my heart that I've shared with my team, I wanted to share with you guys, and it's all about your brand. Maybe you hear that a lot, you've watched a YouTube video or a couple of things on what exactly that means. To me, my brand is what attracts people to me. My brand is my livelihood, things that I practice and do on a regular basis. So when I'm talking about brand, I'm talking about when you see that Coca-Cola sign or a Snickers bar, you immediately think candy. You immediately think soda and all things that have to go with Coca-Cola. You don't even have to see the name Coca-Cola, but you see that red brand, that logo, and you immediately know what it represents. So if someone saw Plexus, would they think of you? If someone saw health and fitness or an advertisement for blood sugar regulation or gut health, would they think of you? I want you to think about what your storefront looks like to other people. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I went and I looked at a couple of leaders on my team. I looked at their Facebooks to kind of see what differentiates them, what sets them apart, what their brands reflect. I'm talking, I have crunchy mamas, I got nursing mamas, I have sports moms and dads, I have military, I have first responders. They're all different. They all reach different networks. But the one thing that every single one of them had was something geared towards health and happiness. You guys, that is what Plexus Worldwide represents. So if I come to your social media, if I see you out in public, or if I run into you at church or the grocery store, what does your storefront look like? Are you put together? Are you wearing your fitness clothes? Are you wearing your Plexus shirt or hat? Are you representing health and happiness? Obviously, we need to be a product of the product, right? We need to walk the walk and talk the talk. So some things that help me in my business to make my storefront look appealing, for one, I make sure the lights are on, right? If you drive by Target and the T is missing, what does that look like? It says Arget, right? And you kind of make a little joke to your husband or whoever you're with and you're like, Target didn't pay their light bill. Well, that's kind of how people see our businesses when we stop posting about our journey. If you aren't being consistent with your products, then you're probably not going to have anything to talk about. Ooh, awkward. Did that hurt a little bit? Well, if you aren't being consistent and you're not experiencing the results that can happen from being a product of the product, you have nothing to share about, and then people stop watching you. They're like, oh, I knew that didn't work. We don't want them to feel that way or think that about what we offer because our products are incredibly effective. So I want you to take a look and see if the lights are on in your store. How could that look on social media? That means at least once a week, once a month, you are sharing about the Plexus opportunity. You are sharing about a healthy recipe. You are inviting someone to you because you make people like you. Why do you shop at Target or your favorite store? I shop at Target because I know they have a small cafe where I can get my toddler a snack and I can spend hours looking at nothing and buying things I don't need because I love to. I love the feel. I love that all the employees wear red. I love the comfortability that I have when I go to that store. I want people to feel that way about you and your storefront. Is your customer service on point? Do you represent health and happiness? Do you make people feel good? When you post on social media, you post to make people like you. That's what and how that Facebook algorithms work. The more things that you do that people like, the more they talk about it, they share them, and they like it, and that's what builds your follower base. That's what makes your storefront one that becomes popular and people want to shop at. Catch my drift? You see where I'm going with this? So I encourage you today, get with your sponsor, get with the person that you work with, that power partner, and take a look at each other's Facebooks, your Instagrams. Take a look at each other's storefronts and be honest. Give back some constructive criticism and focus on that today to build your brand in a positive way, to build a reflection of what your life represents, and most importantly, to look and feel health and happiness. I want to come to your Facebook and feel good. I want to want Plexus. I want to feel the way that you do. So how can you change that today? What can you work on?